Welcome to an episode of Josh Does Life. Today we're going to be talking about the Philips Diamond Clean electric toothbrush. So just to start off, I want to tell you a little bit about, my experience with it and what I've done over the years. So I grew up always just using a plain toothbrush. Usually I just picked up like a Publix brand or a cheap toothbrush. I didn't spend a whole lot of money on them. They seem to work and serve the purpose. I'd usually get a medium brush because the soft ones seem to wear out faster. So I got away from that. Well, over the years, I started developing a receding gum line because I was brushing too hard. I'd go to the dentist, they'd make me aware of it and kind of keep a check on it. I haven't gotten to the point with it so that it has caused any damage or had to lose any teeth or anything, but they did make me aware of it. So I wanted to get away from the, try something else. And then I started trying like a soft bristle brush, to kind of help with that issue. Then when my wife came along, who is a dental hygienist, she used the Philips Sonicare toothbrush. She introduced me to it, actually bought my first one for me. When I first started using it, it was a little bit weird. It almost gives you a little bit of a tickle sensation. It's a little, it just vibrates so quickly, and you hold it and you don't have to do any work with it. It's not like a regular toothbrush where you go back and forth. You just place it on your teeth and kind of just let it do the work, and you just go around as it's cleaning your teeth. But anyway, it took a little getting used to, but then after I did get used to it, maybe, it took a few days. I could tell a difference. My teeth felt cleaner. My gums felt better. I just really enjoyed it and liked it. Well, then, I go to the dentist every 6 months and get my teeth cleaned. They noticed a difference. So they asked me, what have I been doing differently? And I told them that I started using the Sonicare Diamond Clean. And, they said, well, good job. You're doing really well with it. Your teeth and gums are looking really healthy. So that kind of sold me on it anyway. So I started using it. Well, I've tried to go back to I won't say I've tried to go back. When we go out camping and when we go on trips, I try to pack just the essentials. A lot of times I won't pack the Sonicare like to go out camping. I'll just get a cheap disposable toothbrush. You can really tell a difference when you go back to using a mechanical toothbrush. It actually makes my gums feel sore and my teeth don't feel as clean. So I can honestly say that it's the best toothbrush I've ever used. I also tried, the Oral-B spin brush thing. I tried that as well, and it just doesn't have the vibrating head. It's a little cup that goes back and forth. Well, they say it's kind of like, what the dentist is doing or what the hygienist is doing, cleaning your teeth. It's different. I mean, what they're using is a little rubber cup that's going around cleaning it. It doesn't feel the same. I feel like it didn't do as good a job. So I got away from that and just stuck with the Diamond Clean. The only reason I thought about getting away from the Diamond Clean is just because of the cost. So the Diamond Clean itself for the toothbrush, they start out at, I think it's $150, and there's different models. You can get different models and colors. So it starts out at $150. I think it goes all the way up to $250. You could get a model that has Bluetooth actually and download an app for your phone and see information about it on there and time yourself and all that type stuff. So I've just got the more basic one. I don't have all the fancy bells and whistles. You can also get a like a his and hers package. I think is right at $300, but you get a white one and a pink one. So kind of the his and hers thing. So that's what we have now kind of set up so we can tell them apart. But even the initial cost of it, which the toothbrush seems to last for a long time, and the battery lasts for at least over a week. You know, it's about a week long. I'd say you get 7 days out of it at least before you have to recharge it. And it does have an enclosed rechargeable battery that you don't replace. So no issues with the toothbrush there. The other part of the cost is the replacement heads. Well, they have a few different types, and you can get some generic ones too, or third-party ones. I tried those. I didn't really like them, so I've just stuck with the actual Diamond Clean head, which I'll show you in a minute, and I'll show you the toothbrush and kind of go over some things there. But the heads themselves cost like $10 a piece. I order a little package thing. I believe it's got 6 of them in it, but I'll show you that, and I'll put links to all this stuff in the description so you can take a look at it. But overall, I mean, even though they're $10 per brush head, they last for a little while. I probably don't switch them out as often as I should. It's got, you know, the little blue coloration to some of the bristles, and when that goes away or fades away, they say it's time to replace it. I try to extend it out a little bit longer than that, but since they do cost so much. But overall, I would definitely recommend it. If mine breaks, I'll order another one tomorrow. It's one of those things that I feel like I can't do without now that I've used it. So, you know, just take that for what it is. I'm sure other people have done reviews and all that stuff on it. I've been using it now as long as I've known my wife, so about maybe 7 years, something like that. I've been using one, and it's great. I mean, no issues with it. I mean, I would highly recommend it. So give it a try. I know it's a lot of money to sink into one for a toothbrush. So, I mean, that's going to, you know, discourage a lot of people, but you really can't go wrong with it. And your teeth will be whiter, feel cleaner, your gums will feel better. I'm just a big believer in it. And no, I don't get any money or kickbacks off this stuff. I don't have any affiliation with them. I just, you know, kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit for people that may have never tried it, you know, and may be considering getting this toothbrush. It's just, to me, it's hands down the best. And like I said, I have tried the Oral-B version. Wasn't really a fan of that. And then I did try one time a real cheap little electric toothbrush. The end of it would spin and then part of it would go up and down. That was horrible. So I didn't like that whatsoever. So anyway, my recommendation would definitely be the Sonicare, the Diamond Clean. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you mine, show you, well, not all of what it comes with, because the little travel case that it comes with, it comes with a travel case. You can put it in there and actually plug it in, and it'll charge the toothbrush while it's in the case. It is wireless charging. I lost mine. I'm not sure where it is. All I have is the little cup or base station. You sit the toothbrush in the cup and it charges it from there. So, you know, whenever the little battery light flashes, it says it needs to be charged, you stick it in there, and the next morning it's ready to go, and you're good for at least another 7 days. So anyway, I'll show you the toothbrush and kind of go over everything, the different modes that it has and that type of stuff, and let you kind of see it. The only negative I would say about this toothbrush is that under the brush head, it gets a buildup under there. So when I change out the brush head, you know, you can see it. It looks kind of disgusting. You have to actually just clean it off. It does it on my wife's too. It's not just mine. So I'm assuming they all do that. The good part is you're not putting the whole brush head in your mouth. So the part where it gets the buildup isn't going in your mouth, but it is something that I wish somehow was sealed off. But I'm not sure how they would do that. I'm not an engineer or anything, but that would be the only negative to it. So anyway, without further ado, then I'll turn you over and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so here we go. What we have here is the Sonicare toothbrush itself. Hopefully my camera will focus. It's one of the issues people were having with this model of camera, that they sent a firmware update out to fix, but it still doesn't appear to focus that well. But anyway, this is the Sonicare Diamond Clean Toothbrush. Now I just left my old worn out head on here. That's the blue I was talking about right here. And when that goes down, you know, fades away, you're supposed to change out the head. But I haven't done that yet because I try to extend them out as long as I can. Okay, I don't know if you can see these two. I'm going to turn it on and go through the different modes that it actually has on it. If you can hear the vibration. It's a little bit noisy, but not overly bad. So we have clean, which is all I ever use. Next we have whiten. Then we have sensitive, if you have sensitive teeth and gums. Some people have actually told me when they first start using it, they'll put it in sensitive mode and it doesn't tickle as badly. But at the same time, I don't know if it cleans your teeth as well either, but you know, you can try it out and see. Then we have gum care. And then deep clean. Now a lot of people have told me that I've talked to, and my wife as well, if you can get like a whitening toothpaste, you know, and put it in deep clean, and that's supposed to really help. I mean, it's got a whitening mode, but that deep clean is a different type pulse as well that helps them gets all the crud off, I guess. Then that's it. Then you see the little battery icon. It flashes green when it's good, turns more of a orangish color when it needs to be charged. The bottom of it, which is dirty from where it just sits out on the counter. I apologize for that. I should have probably cleaned it before making the video, but you'll get the gist of it. And then, you know, your brush head, it just pops off, and then you pop the new one on. Nothing to that. Here's the new brush head. And like I said, I get these in, I think it's packs of 6. I'll get the link and put in the description. But they come in the pack, and then they have a little protective cover over it. There's the bottom. And like I said, this, you know, that's metal, and it's not a seal around here. So when you take this off, you know, it just gets water up under there, and it just kind of gets a buildup, I guess, from toothpaste running down in water. But then there's the brush heads, and like I said, you can get knockoffs and cheaper ones and all that. I just stick with buying the actual Sonicare brand. I feel like they do work a little better. And then this is the charging station for it, and whenever you need to charge it, you just sit it in there. Then it's good to go. It's actually glass, and it says Sonicare on it. And it just has the base here. So I just sit that on the counter and charge it when needed. But anyway, this is definitely, you know, a product that I would recommend to anybody. I mean, I think it just does a phenomenal job of cleaning your teeth and gums. And it's not too rough on them and won't cause you to have receding gums and all. If you're anything like me and brush your teeth too hard with a regular toothbrush. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions about it. I'll be glad to answer them, or let me know any comments you might have, or other people that use this toothbrush and maybe your thoughts on it. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe.